Welcome back from the weekend, and it happens to be the 9th of December 2024. My name is Mercy Draru, the anchor for tonight. Before we go any further, let's first take a look on the headlines.
Coming up in the news tonight, outstanding personalities and companies in West Nile awarded. Parents advised to engage their children in income-generating activities. And the third edition of Shea Nut Conservation Tournament returns in Yumbe District. This and more will come in the Nilecast Bulletin live at 7 p.m.
Welcome back from the headlines, and to start with, outspoken individuals and entities in West Nile sub-region were on Saturday 7th December 2024 appreciated and with the West Nile Quality Brand Awards in our city upon voting by the citizens. The third edition of these annual awards attracted attendance from over 100 stakeholders, among whom include the winners, nominees, and leaders, as the winners got accolades. Farish Majid reports.
Outspoken individuals and entities in West Nile sub-region were on Saturday 7th of December 2024 appreciated at the West Nile Quality Brand Awards in Arua City upon voting by the citizens. The third edition of this annual event took place at Lesub Hotel, attracting attendance from over 100 stakeholders, among whom include the winners, nominees, and leaders, as the winners got accolades. Akasa Albe Omar, the president of West Nile Quality Brand Awards, explains the process and the purpose of these awards.
Every year we go through basically the same routine, from nomination to awarding. It is an entire process that entails a lot of research, and the main aim is identifying organizations that have an impact on West Nile.
Odama Henry, the managing partner of Odaman Company Advocates, who were the winners of the Best Legal Firm category, said this about the awards.
I must start by thanking the organizers that this is a very interesting thing, especially looking at the services people provide, and then making people to comment about our service. It creates a very fruitful competition, and that's where you assess where you've gone wrong.
Relatedly, Ayo Melan Bridget, also known as MC Melan, who won as the best female MC, expressed joy and promised never to look back.
I'm so excited to have this award today because it has motivated me. I never expected it, but thank God I got it, and I'm excited. I promise I'm never gonna relax. Next year, I'm sure I'm gonna get it again.
Naima Vakomel Sagule, the woman member parliament representing Yumbe District, lauded the organizers of the awards.
It all started like a dream. I offered myself before the voters, the electorates in Yumbe, that as me myself, I can also manage to be a woman member of parliament. Can you give me your votes? The people of Yumbe anonymously voted me. They sent me to the 11th Parliament of Uganda, and together with them, we work as a team. I'm sure when they hear this, they will be happy. Therefore, West Nile Quality Brand Award, we shall not take this for granted. Continue with this. We shall always be happy to see that more and more are being recognized.
Meanwhile, Naham Medino Jale, the Director for Finance and Administration at the National National Movement Party, rallied the poor of West Nile sub-region to take advantage of the opportunities bestowed in the region by investing.
If there is any region in Uganda that is blessed, I think West Nile is. West Nile is. We have very good soils. We have very good environment. We are the closest. If there are regions with a few disturbances of insecurity here and there, we would have the best access to the global market through South Sudan, DRC, Congo, but amidst all those challenges, we still thrive. let us take advantage.
The third edition of the West Nile Quality Brand Awards took place under the theme Sustainable Excellence, Quality Growth for People, Products and Planet. Farish Majid, reporting for West Nile TV.
The best access to, let us take advantage.
The third edition of the West Nile Quality Brand Awards took place under the theme Sustainable Excellence, Quality Growth for People, Products and Planet. Farish Majid, reporting for West Nile TV, Nilecast.
Moving to Moyo district, the parents have been urged to engage and keep their children very busy these long holidays so as to avoid joining peer groups. This urge was made by a Palmer, the schools inspector for Moyo district. Let's take a look.
The learners across the country, especially those in pre-primary, primary school, secondary schools and other tertiary institutions, have broken for their holidays and are set to spend at least 2 months at home with their parents as they await the reopening of the new academic year 2025. Eia Palmer, the District Inspector of Schools Moyo, when asked on the best advice to offer to the parents during these holidays, urged the parents to guide their children in balancing their time and engage them in income-generating activities so as to raise money to support them in the next academic year.
The learners, the children should be guided now by the parents on how they balance their time while at home. That's very vital. Balancing time between leisure, home chores, and income generating activity. I would like to underline the issue of income generating activity, which plays a big role in raising funds for the next school year. Parents should ensure that children also are engaged according to their age to raise or help to find ways of raising money that can contribute towards their school fees next academic year.
Honorable Asosi Bisa, the Secretary for Finance and Production, Moyo District Local Government, appeals to the parents and the stakeholders to always keep an eye on the learners so as to avoid temptations which might mess them up and destroy their future.
I am appealing to all the parents, all stakeholders, to continue guiding learners. Because if we don't guide these learners, they can do anything because they are still young. They cannot decide for themselves. So it is our sole responsibility as adults to keep on guiding learners. Because it is a long holiday and coupled with festive seasons where some people are organizing parties, discos and concerts, shows, where if we don't guide these learners, they can easily be tempted. And when they go to such places, they will get peer influence from their fellow colleagues. So these are things that can mess them up.
Adrawa Michael Pigo, a parent, is concerned about the high rate of teenage pregnancy within the district and the high rate of accidents, but however implore the parents to always be strict on their children so as to help guide the children against such vices during their holidays.
The concern here is there is high level of teenage pregnancies that needs to be protected, and they were in the hands of the teachers. Now that they are in the hands of the parents, especially the parents who are very far from home, those who are in the field, whom they even leave these children to be even more parents, and they take a decision of becoming stubborn. Most of these who are fallen victim are people who are in that age. They are in the transition age. They would like to drink, they would like to go for disco, and the boys will want to ride, and there is a high rate of accident, motor accidents. So in my view, I would advise our parents to be strict and be close to this, and they should not release these people for night discos.
The schools across the country officially closed for their end-of-year holidays last Friday, 6th December 2024, and the new academic year, according to the Ministry of Education and Sports, is set to commence on 3rd February 2025. Dominic Anthony Okumu, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
Moving on to Jumani District, the Directorate of Industrial Training has awarded Modular Certificate UBQF Level 1 and Modular 6 to 568 youths in several hands-on skills training in Abelo Technical Institute in Jumani District. Alan Onjima reports.
Directorate of Industrial Training has awarded certificates in hands-on skills training to over 500 youths in Amelo Technical Institute in Jumani District during the graduation ceremony presided over by John Patrick, who represented the Principal Directorate of Industrial Training on 5th December 2024, confirmed the graduation, saying it's the 5th graduation where 200 students graduated in hairdressing and the rest in mechanics and driving, tailoring, bricklaying and concrete practice and bakery.
It was a graduating a total of 568 participants. The graduates, we had 100 in hairdressing, then over 200 in tailoring, then there were some small numbers in motorcycle mechanics, in bakery, in catering, in weaving, in building, and other trades. This one they awarded modular certificates, UVQF Level 1, then some have got modular skills which will enable them to now go and work. But for those who are interested in continuing, they can still add.
Honorable Kenny Welborn, the Area 3 Councillor for Parkley Sub-County, applauded the learners for enabling the graduation. He, however, highlighted the challenges of understaffing at the institute.
Grateful that they are graduating, but the information I want to give to the ministry is that the institute lacks girls' dormitory. This is absolutely very, very vital for government to look into the matter. You get learners getting food from the kitchen and they eat from the dormitories. Also, we lack staff houses. There's only one staff house for the principal. The rest of the instructors commute from outside, some will ride late, and therefore compromising the learning of the learners here.
Ferdinand Adebasiku from War Child appealed to the learners to impact their skills acquired such that they can be in position to sustain their livelihood. Honorable Ben Anyama, the chairman LC5 Jumani District, appealed to the learners to practice their skills so as to improve the skills acquired.
Today we are graduating over 500 numbers of 300. This is because of NILE government policy of allowing those who got married early and come back to school. We must thank the NILE government and the President of Uganda. The NILE government and President said very far that when you get married early, it's not that you are wasted, no. You are still useful for this country, for this district, and for the whole world. Today we are seeing this big number is here because of the policy of NRM. We must run for NRM government.
Nankema Mili, the chief guest who graced the occasion, applauded the government of the Republic of Uganda for initiating the idea of industrial training in Uganda since it's life-changing.
Someone goes vocational skills, we know that it's a life-changing activity. They cannot remain the same. That's why even our president has that program, and we have seen across the country there are many industrial hubs, which means a country to develop vocational skills must be the first priority. What the learners can do is to put into action what they have learned and also add the soft skills. Because you can move vocational, you have good skills, you have you can come up with good products, but if you don't have, for example, customer care, clients may be just running away.
Mercy Draru, Alan Onjima reporting for West Nile TV, Nilecast.
You can come up with good products, but if you don't have, for example, customer care, clients may be just running away.
Mercy Draru, Alan Onjima reporting for West Nile TV, Nilecast.
Welcome from that very good story right from Ajumani over there. And coming to the world of sports in the West Nile region, the weekend happened and a lot of things happened in the weekend, particularly the West Nile region sports happened in various places, and Faris Majid was actually in Yumbe district. And a very good news for West Nilers that the Shianat Conservation Tournament will commence in Yumbe district from the 10th of December, actually it is tomorrow, up to it is going to take place actually for 10 days at Midigo Senior Secondary School for a period of 10 days, as I mentioned earlier on, and will compete from the group stages. The 13 teams selected from the Shia catchment areas within and around Yumbe district will compete at the tournament, where the winners will be awarded trophies, medals, and 1 million Ugandan shillings plus other benefits. Let's get more from Farish Majid.
As part of the efforts to conserve the shea nut tree species from getting extinct in the country, Shea Nut and Natural Oils Conservation Limited, a local factory found in Midigo Town Council in the district, adapted sports as a tool to spearhead the initiative. This comes at a time where the species is facing extinction as a result of the overwhelming demand for its wood fuel both at the local and international markets. During a press briefing about the upcoming third edition of the Shea Nut Conservation Tournament over the weekend, Imran Ijotre, the Central Executive Officer of Shea Nut and Natural Oils Conservation Limited, funding Yumbe District, observes that the purpose of the tournament is to raise awareness and also to protect the species.
We want to contain the destruction. We know the entire West Nile region is a shea belt, but other places have lost the trees already. And so we first want to reach out these areas that still have the mature trees. We want to protect, as now we do the nurseries, raise as many as possible, these seedlings, and then give it out to any of these the sub-counties that have lost the shea trees.
Akim Sijali, the conservation officer with Shea Nut and Natural Oils Conservation Limited, says that sports as a strategy is already yielding fruits.
First of all, the rate at which the community was involved in cutting down the shea nut tree, which at first was so devastating. In a day you will find over 100 shea trees could fall down. But when we step up our conservation sensitization programs, I think by now, by 50%, it has helped to impact a clear message in the communities about the dangers of cutting down the trees.
Meanwhile, Miraj Osman, who is in charge of the competition, said that the tournament is only for players who have never featured at professional level, since it aims at identifying and nurturing talent.
A player who has ever played, even though you're no longer playing, who has ever played regionals, big league and above, is not allowed to play. Why? The reason is because our intention is to develop, is to give the platform for these players in the grassroots who have never had the chance to show themselves somewhere else. If you play regional above, it means you've been able to show yourself to the whole of West Nile. You have the exposure. So these ones who just play at the district level, these ones, they are not known anywhere. So these are the players that are eligible.
Lobe Town Council were the winners in the second edition of the tournament, which had 10 teams beating Arelo sub-county in the finals, as the third edition has 13 teams which have already confirmed participation. Farish Majid, reporting for West Nile TV, Nilecast Sports.
Thank you so much. That story is coming from Yumbe district, and still looking at West Nile Regional League, and when we are looking at the Nile zone, Benson Pastore was in Odramachako, and a very good news also happened there, that Odramachako Central has continued with its fantastic form with another clean win over the team that is on top of the table in the West Nile Regional League, that is a Nile zone. Over the weekend, the win extends to the Rhinos to 15 points. Let's see more from Pastore.
Odramachako Central continues with its brilliant form with another vital win over Total Football Club in top of the table class in the West Nile Regional League Nile Zone to extend their lead on top of the log over the weekend. The win extends the Rhinos' lead to 15 points, 2 points ahead of second-placed team Koboko Rising Stars. The head coach and team captain for Odramachako have all expressed their gratitude after the tense game.
I'm just very happy about this win. Getting this win against them is not a surprise. I've been working so hard through the week. I've been telling these boys through hard work, everything we shall get result. We knew their plan was to get at least 1 point here. That's why you see now, all the time you see them going down. They want to get they want to move with 1 point. But I keep on telling the players, whatever things they came with, they will not get that result. So we keep on pushing very hard up to the end. That's why I get the 3 points. Our next game is Uganda Cup on Wednesday. Lion, we are playing them here. Then from there we shall move to Saturday. We shall be moving to Germany. Of course, Lion's game is Uganda Cup, Germany. The team we played very well. Tactically we were good, though the opponents we faced were also better side. And then we had put in our mind that we should win this game so that we go on the table with a point difference of 2. So as the team captain of today's game, I prepared the team very well. In the team we actually had a very good preparation, we shaped it very well. That's why we are able to win, though it was with only 1 goal margin. Otherwise it was a kind of tough game. But I appreciate my teammates for having performed to the expectations, and the management for supporting us, and the technical team for tactically approaching the game very well, for having made us win the game very well. So my message to people who are watching us outside there, we only need support to come our way so that we make sure that the team goes ahead.
Similarly, the head coach and team captain for Total Football Club have given concern after the defeat.
Equally, my guys gave it all. It wasn't our day. We go back, we re-energize, and then we see what to do. It was a total football. The best team won, and then the best team also lost. Okay, last season we were resilient. We proved a lot of people wrong because people thought we were coming to fight for relegation, but it was a different story. We did well, but it wasn't our season. That is why we lost to the final days of the league. And then again this season, we will go again. We have the hope, we have the platform, we have everything. We'll try to do each and every possible means to make sure we go again as usual. We are here to stay. And not only we are here to stay, we are here to do something to leave this stage we are. We come from far, we want to reach far.
We really played our level best after almost to the 90 minutes. That's why we really considered the goal. And the goal is, the way we consider that goal is just like it is a lack of communication. That's why concede the goal. The fans to not be the last, or should not discourage them that we lost the game, we shall not also come back. No, we will be coming back for them, and we also make them proud of them again for the next game. I know they will also face us, to be a different story also.
Next on the card will be a home encounter for Odramachako up against Ayivu Lions in the preliminary round of Stanbic Uganda Cup before heading for an away encounter to face Adjumani Town Council Football, whereas Total will play official Moyo in Uganda Cup before hosting Okokoro United in the league. Masidraru Oraku Benson Pastore Wabo. whereas Total will play official Moyo in Uganda Cup before hosting Okokoro United in the league. Masidraru, Oraku Benson Pastore, West Nile Television, Nilecast. West Nile Television, Nilecast Sports.
And to conclude our sports news this evening with the Nebi Central FC, who is on the lead in the Nyagak zone in the West Nile Regional League, over the weekend also had a goalless draw with, that is against Arua City. That is at Iluo Grounds. I must tell you that Nebi Central FC is still on the top of the league table. Let's take a look.
Nebi Central FC, the current leader of Nyagak Zone in the West Nile Regional League over the weekend, had a goalless draw against Arua City FC at Luo Ground. Despite this, they still maintain their top spot in the league table. The draw did not seem to affect their position, as they still hold a 17-point lead over the second-placed team Paida United FC with 14 points. Nebi Central FC performance this season has been impressive, with the wins, draws and one loss in their 7 matches played. Their goalless draw against Arua City FC might have been a slight setback, but it did not dampen their spirits or affect their lead in the table. Abeb Joka, coach Nebi Central FC, remains optimistic, hoping his team will continue to perform well and maintain their top spot in the league.
It has not been an easy game. It is really a tough game. Of course, Arua City is a team that you cannot undermine, and it is a team that have been playing in the regional, and they are also good. However much we tried our best to see that we win this game and we extend our gap on the table, but that is it. That is the result that have happened in football, and we have to accept it.
Meanwhile, Omar Nimadin, the vice chairperson of Arua City, expressed gratitude over the display of his players during their away game. According to Omar, the results pushed them to the 10th position despite being a relegated zone.
It's a very good game, very tactical. Every team knows what they are doing, but we did our best. Though it's a away game, we have got at least 1 point, which is not bad for us.
There is a need for strategic plans and team spirit for good results. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
Thank you so much. That story concludes the Nilecast edition this evening. I want to say thank you so much for always choosing West Nile Television for all the programs that runs from Monday to Monday. We are not blacking out, we are there constant. And thank you so much. And up next is the